The Linda Mujer Cantina in Agua Prieta, a border town south of Tombstone, Arizona Territory, June 9, 1888.
Come here, honey. I want to talk to you. Honey, talk to old friend Milo. Where you going? You tricked me that time, Chiquita, didn't you? Okay, Chiquita. Here I come.
All right, Wade. Game's over.
Well, you're kind of far out of your way, aren't you, Sheriff?
Just far enough to get you.
Well, my ma didn't raise no fool. I'm not going to give you no argument. Not now, anyway. Say, you mind my asking what this is all about?
Ask Jamie Wilson's widow.
But I'm asking you.
Well,
Hey, you're kind of jumpy there, Hollister. Now, you know that I always travel alone. I like it that way.
Well, that's good, because that's the way you'll hang.
An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened, in the town too tough to die.
Tombstone Territory.
June 10, 1888. The shortest route back to Tombstone was skirting the Chiricahuas. Small bands of renegade Apaches were suspected of being holed up in the area.
Say, what do you say we have a little water? I'm dry as a horny toad. Thank you.
What are you looking for?
Hmm?
What's so fascinating back there?
Well, now, you just know that this is Apache country, you know, and, well, if they was to jump us, I just wouldn't have no chance at all. What with my hands being ironed, you know, behind me like they are. Of course, it'd make it awful easy for you if that's what you want. Much obliged.
Late afternoon of June 10, 1888.
Get off. We'll bed down here.
About time.
Just get away from the horse.
You don't take any chances, do you?
Would you? What's the matter? You still looking for Apaches?
Oh, no, but a footloose blacksmith might come in handy. Hollister, you're a pretty good cook. One of these days you're going to make some gal a good wife.
See how good you are at cleaning the dishes.
Well, sure, Sheriff. Anything to oblige. Say, Clay, you know something been bothering me. How come you took me for killing Jamie?
Well, to start with, you're riding his horse.
That horse? Oh, no, I bought that horse. I got a bill of sale for him, everything. I lost it, though. But still, it doesn't seem to me like you got much to go on now, does it?
People never learn, Wade. You got a mean streak, can you?
Me?
Yeah. You might have gotten away with this if it hadn't been for that.
I don't get you.
Well, it wasn't enough for you just to take the man's horse. You had to shoot him, too. Leave him for dead. Well, he died, all right. But not before he crawled up on the road. He was still alive when he was found. And he named you, Wade. He named you Plain.
That don't prove nothing. You see, Jamie always hated me, ever since I shot his kid brother. Well, I did time for that and everything, but Jamie just couldn't let well enough alone.
You'll have an opportunity to tell that to the jury. But let me ask you something, Wade. You think they're going to believe you?
Oh, now, what's the use of talking, huh? Hey, is that stuff ready yet?
Milo! Stop it, you're gonna kill him!
Good boy, Seth. I knew I could count on you. Say, just a minute. Let me get these things off. I'll be right with you. You know, I got no hard feelings for you, Clay. It's just that a man's got to look out for himself first, isn't that right? You know, I never did like this kind of gun. And the barrel's too long for fast work, you know. I guess it's all right for some things, though, huh?
Yeah, like murder.
Here you are, Milo. Got the horses ready to travel.
Good boy. Here, keep an eye on him. Oh, this is more like it. I felt kind of naked without it. Seth, you go on back to the horses. I'll be with you in a minute.
You getting ready to give it to me like you did Jamie? He lived a good 6 hours. You'd have enjoyed watching that.
Well, go on. What are you waiting for?
You ain't gonna shoot him, are you, Milo?
No. Now, what gave you an idea like that? No, I'm just going to make sure that he doesn't follow us right off.
Well, if we take his horse, leave him get back on him.
Hey, I know what I'm doing. Here, you take these cuffs, put them on him. Oh, Clay, would you mind putting your hands behind that tree?
They too tight?
They're all right. Go on, get down the horses. You know, come noon tomorrow, you're going to wish that I had put a bullet through you. That sun's going to cook you good. Come on, kid.
You got a mind like an Apache involving your brother in murder. Nah. Now, not even an Apache'd sink that low.
Milo ain't never killed nobody except in a fair fight. You lawmen just got it in for him. Can't leave a man alone.
6 years ago, he killed a boy about your age, Dave Wilson.
Milo told me about it. Wilson drawed on Milo first.
You done a good job on him, Milo. Maybe you will have hanging company after all.
You shut your rotten mouth. And nobody's got nothing on the kid. Nobody's going to hang. Come on, Seth.
Thanks, kid.
Well, come on, what's holding you? Pick up that gun belt.
A hot desert wind greeted the morning of June 11.
Howdy. Howdy. Nothing but no prospector. Say, you mind if we step down?
Why, no. Glad to have a little talking company. You're right welcome to join me for breakfast.
Well, thank you. You loosen the cinches on the horses. I'll do the talking.
keep telling me it ain't worth grubbing for this far south. Just wait till I get to that S there. I'll give 'em their comeuppance.
Well, you got to admit it is pretty far south for silver.
Didn't say nothing about silver, mister.
Ain't nothing else worth looking for in this part of the country.
All you young'uns are alike. Think you know everything. Well, you're right about one thing. There ain't no silver down here.
Well, you know, these hills been gone over hundreds of times. If there'd been anything here, it would have been found by now.
That's so.
Sure, I mean, it's just common sense. You ask me, you're wasting your time. You ought to go up north. I understand that's where the big strikes are being brought in.
Know-it-alls. Think nobody knows nothing except themselves. Whistle a different tune now, though, we bet you bottom dollar. Call that wasting your time, mister?
I don't know. What is it?
What is it? It's gold. You darn fool. What's it look like?
Well, that's gold, huh? It don't look like much, does it? Don't hardly look worth bothering for. I mean, it looks just like so many rocks to me.
That ore ought to run 20,000 to a ton. Richest ore ever seen. Don't they teach you fellers nothing no more?
Well, I guess not, old-timer, because if I was to see a whole solid mountain of that stuff, I'd probably walk right past it.
June 11, 1888. Clay Hollister was fighting against time as the broiling sun climbed in the sky.
Thought it struck it rich lots of times, but something always seemed to go wrong. But not this time. Old Deed hit it for sure this time. Made sure wouldn't nothing go wrong.
That's good. Nothing like being careful, is there? Hey, Seth, listen, you better go get the horses ready. We got some miles to cover. You hear what I said?
The afternoon of June 11, 1888. Late that afternoon, Clay Hollister stumbled upon signs of life and death. The night of June 11.
Relax, kid. Now, come on. You better eat something or you're going to lose your strength.
Milo, I want to ask you something.
Sure, what is it?
How long you been lying to me about things?
Lying to you about what?
You know, like killing. Sheriff was telling the truth, wasn't he? You did kill that man for the horse, didn't you?
Well, I guess you got to learn sometime. Yeah, I killed him. I did, but he kept asking for it, Seth. You remember how old Jamie was. Every time I'd see him, he'd start in with that murdering talk of his. You know, you're a killer, Milo Wade. They ought to hung you. One of these days they're going to string you up, and that kind of talk till he was driving me loco, so I just shut him up. But I shut him up good. I say that, I did.
You didn't have to listen to it.
Look here, Seth. Now, you and me is brothers. See, we're blood kin. Us two is all we got in this world. Seth, you just don't know how rotten folks can be to people like us. I mean, you got nothing in your genes, so they treat you like dirt. let me tell you something. I've had a plan for a long time now how I can beat him, Seth. You know what we're going to do? We're going to jump across the border into Mexico, and we'll buy us a place of our own, just the two of us, and we'll live a good life. No more running from people, no more wanting for things. It just...
Maybe it'd just be better if you went without me, Milo.
Without you? But you're my brother. I mean, all my life I've been worrying about you, Seth. I've been thinking, how can I make things good for the boy? You say, go without you. Well, no, sir.
You call what you did doing things for me?
Well, this is a tough world, and a man has got to twist what he wants out of it. I mean, otherwise you get nothing. You got to take what you want, so.
Like you took from that old man back there?
That? Well, sure. But what is wrong with that? I mean, an old man like that, you know, he's got one foot in the grave anyway. What's he want with all that gold, huh? Besides, he was just a stranger. What did he ever do for you and me?
He fed us.
Oh, now you're beginning to tire me, boy. Now, you're going to do what I tell you. You understand? And you're going to Mexico with me if I got to whip some sense into you. Come on, let's get some sleep, huh?
Satisfied that his brother was asleep, Seth Wade made his decision.
Seth, where are you? Seth! Come back here! Seth? What'd I do? Seth!
Early morning, June 12th. Seth Wade had regained consciousness. His brother's bullet had passed clear through his body.
Now, you just take it easy, Seth. Oh, Milo will take care of you.
Hurts. Stop it from hurting.
I didn't
Please.
mean it, boy. You got to believe me. I wouldn't hurt you for the world. Here, let me have a look at it. But I couldn't let you go, Seth. You're all I got.
Oh, it hurts. Please, let me die.
No, you're not going to die. I'll get help, Seth. But you're not going to die. I promise you. Only those horses hadn't been spooked. I'll go for some help.
You hear that, Seth? Somebody heard my signal. You just hold on, boy. It's not going to be much longer. All right, Hollister, that's far enough. Now drop that rifle. Get off of that furrow. Come on up here. I can talk to you. Come on. I don't know how you got loose, but right now I'm glad you did. Now that's far enough. Now listen to me. Seth got himself hurt. You know anything about doctoring?
A little.
Good. I hope for your sake you're not lying. He's over there.
How'd it happen?
What difference does it make? Just do something, will you?
There's nothing I can do. He needs a doctor.
Listen, don't lie to me. I swear I'll kill you where you stand.
Look, I'd help the kid if I could. You know that.
Well, will you help me get him on that burro? Then I'll take him
You'll
into
kill
town.
him if you do that. Did you do it?
Oh, it was kind of an accident.
All right. There's a doctor in McNeil, 15 miles from here.
There is? Well, maybe I could make it.
If you do, the first man that sees you'll put a bullet in you. You've been posted in every town for 50 miles.
Maybe so, but I got to take that chance.
Real fond of him, aren't you?
Well, that's a fool question, of
Well, you got
course.
just one chance to save him. I'll ride for help, but there's a condition.
What's that?
Give me your gun and wait here till I get back.
What are you, out of your mind? Clay. All right. Ride.
June 17, 1888. After 8 days on the desert, Clay Hollister had returned with his prisoner.
Well. Come on, talk to me. How is he? Well, is he going to live?
Yeah, but he'll never walk again. Your bullet chipped his spine.
It did.
Milo Wade began to realize that a slug from his gun had paralyzed his brother for life.
It was all his fault. I didn't mean to shoot him. Why, everything I ever did was for that boy. Everything. Does he appreciate it? No. He looks at me like I was some kind of dirt, and then while I'm trying to sleep, he goes sneaking off. That's what he does. Well, good for him. Maybe now he'll learn to appreciate what I was trying to do.
What did you do for him?
What was I trying to do? I'll tell you what I was going to do. I was going to peddle the old man's claim, and then we was going to go down to Mexico and buy us a little place of our own, just the two of us. Now somebody else going to be enjoying all that gold.
There wasn't any gold, Milo.
What are you saying?
Old Dietz' ore was just iron pyrite, like all the other claims he made.
No, Hollister, I saw that gold with my own eye. It was bright yellow gold it was.
Dietz was an old man. Sometimes they get a little childish, live in their dreams. Well, Dietz was like that.
Yeah.
Always dreaming, always making the biggest strikes. They were always iron pyrite.
Yeah, but I mean, it was yellow. I mean, iron isn't yellow.
Iron pyrite is. That's why they call it fool's gold.
Fool's gold? Fool's gold? But, well, ain't that something? All of that for nothing? For fool's gold? Well, that's some joke on me, isn't it, Hollister? Fool's gold.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be, 'cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone territory. Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone territory.
Tombstone, Arizona Territory, July 7, 1884. The date that marked the arrival of Barton Clark, Jr.
How do you like the West, Barton?
From what I've seen, it should be very interesting. Glad my father was finally convinced that I should learn more about life. Under controlled conditions, of course.
Oh?
Oh, Dad's quite a remarkable man.
Yeah, I can vouch for that, Clay. I had wanted Barton here to help me out over at the epitaph, but...
Well, no offense, Mr. Cliburn, but I certainly would like a job here.
Here?
Yes, sir. Could I be one of your deputies?
Well, Lee here's my regular, and I have other good, experienced men to call on.
Well, I'll do anything for no pay.
All right. If you don't mind starting at the bottom, I guess I could use a handyman, jailer.
Do I get to wear one of these?
Well, no, I'm afraid you'll have to wait for that. My ceiling couldn't stand it.
An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened. In the town too tough to die.
Tombstone Territory.
The afternoon of July 7, 1884. Clay Hollister painstakingly explained the operation of the sheriff's office. Barton Clark, Jr. was a good student.
Now, there's certain rules of safety that have to be observed with the prisoners. Remember, they're all in there for a reason.
Yes, sir.
Now, you always walk down the center of the corridor, never close to the cell doors. And since you won't be wearing a gun for a while, always carry this. If anybody should make a grab for you, a good whack across the forearm will make them pull back. Now, you never go back there alone carrying the keys. Till we've got you broken in, Lee or I will lock up and release all the prisoners. These guns are all unloaded. We do have a trouble gun. Thought I'd tell you just in case.
Time to make the rounds. You want to tag along, lawman? Learn more about life?
I'll go along with you. You got any questions?
No, not at the moment, sir.
Sure. You might show me a little respect too, Deputy.
Yes, sir.
Late afternoon, July 7, 1884. Tombstone's Tivoli Saloon.
Keep your eyes open. Mi amor, mi corazón.
Clay.
This the new boy? Finish your drink, Rose.
Rose?
Yeah. Rosa Rio Bravo.
Shall we go?
Take her in, Lee. I want to check her around. She probably got more men staked out.
Rose of Rio Bravo, wanted for crimes from rustling to robbery, and with a record of countless love affairs and daredevil escapes, was again under lock and key.
Well, here we are again, Clay.
Yeah, you must feel quite at home.
I've seen better. And worse. You know that.
Well, I hope you're comfortable. Mi amor. She's gonna need some privacy till they pick her up from Texas. Hang up some blankets at night.
Yes, sir.
Who'd ever think of that slip of a girl as a Rose of the Rio Bravo?
Dynamite comes in little packages.
Rio Bravo?
Mexican name for the Rio Grande below the border. According to reports, she drove thousands of head of cattle across the Bravo while the customs officials slept.
Or, thanks to her charms, looked the other way.
You sure seem to know an awful lot about her, Clay.
Well, it's my business to know about wanted people.
You spent some time in Texas before you came here, didn't you?
That's right, Harris. Lee, you book her. I'm gonna wire El Paso.
Mr. Hollister, what do you want me to do?
Get the suppers.
I think I got everything.
We won't have to feed her long. She'll be hearing from El Paso in the morning.
Hold it, kid.
Yeah, you've always got to count the silverware. Bent forks open many a lock. Oh, and incidentally, be careful of Rose. She's walked out of stronger jails than this one.
Yes, sir.
It's over here.
Supper, ma'am.
Just pass it through. Thank you.
Welcome.
Did you take out the loads?
Yes, sir. Only a tenderfoot would fiddle around with a loaded gun.
You better go pick up the dishes.
Yes, sir. You didn't eat much.
I can see you don't eat here.
Oh, no. The editor and I, Mr. Clyburn, are going to have dinner later at the Maison Dorée.
Must be very expensive.
I really don't know yet. I just opened an account. I guess I'll find out.
You're very interesting for a lawman. You dress well. I like that.
Thank you.
Would you do me a favor?
Anything. Within reason.
Well, I'm tired of these things. I guess they weren't a very good disguise anyway.
What's this?
My sizes and what I need to be a woman again.
One petticoat, one pair.
You don't mind shopping for a lady, do you?
Oh, no.
Here.
Keep it. You keep it, Rose. You're in enough trouble already.
Thank you.
The morning of July 10, 1884. Young Clark was showing an impressive dedication to his job.
Well, you're gonna earn that badge yet. How's everybody in the hotel?
Rose isn't up yet.
Well, you see, being in jail is kind of like being in the Army. You rise and shine for morning inspection. Morning, Miss Smiley. Anybody home?
Be right there.
Everybody's accounted for. You better get the breakfasts.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You have good taste. You like it?
Oh, yeah. I better get your breakfast.
And bring mine, too.
Barton. She'll be going back to Texas real soon.
Yes, sir.
The evening of July 15. Extradition proceedings were delayed. Rose of Rio Bravo had been in the Tombstone jail a week.
I'm lucky.
What'll they do to you?
That's my worry. Oh, you don't have to. How much does that make it anyway? $500. I don't think I've ever seen that much money. Not that it'll do me much good now.
What about the cattle?
What cattle?
The stolen cattle. You did steal them, didn't you?
You believe that, too? Let me tell you the truth, Barton. My father used to bring in cattle from Mexico and drive them north to market. It was a way of life. Then came the crooked politicians. Pay 50 cents a head to drive them into the Rio Bravo. Another 50 cents a head to get them on American soil. Tribute to Mexican officials, tribute to American officials. So what do?
But that still doesn't give you the right to steal.
Steal? You drive them across at night and risk being shot at in the bargain. Graft, nothing but graft on both sides of the border.
What about the other men?
What other men?
No.
Men just seem to want to marry me. I win again.
Yeah.
Want a deal? Cut. Yes, Mr. Clark.
I don't want to play anymore.
I don't want to play anymore either. Don't fall in love with me.
I already have.
Mi amor, mi corazón.
The night of July 16, 1884.
Hey, got a little something for you.
Hey, you're making me a deputy.
Oh, well, not yet. You're still a jailer, but now it's official. You come a long way since that day you shot the hole in my ceiling.
Congratulations, Mr. Clark.
I got a wire, Dad. He'll get a real wallop out of this.
Clay,
Yelly.
night wire. Extradition papers are in order. Deputy will be through tomorrow on his way to Texas to pick up Rose.
You know, it seems a shame that a bright, pretty girl like Rose ever got started on a career like hers.
Yeah. Call it a night, Lee. I'll take the lake round.
Right.
Hey, Lee. What'll they do to her?
Well, in Texas, they got a lot of rope.
They'll hang her?
Been known to hang a man for stealing one horse. No telling how many herds she spirited across the border.
You know, maybe she had her reasons.
Yeah, money.
Yeah, but a hanging.
Hey, Barton. You better call it a night, too.
Yes, sir.
Barton Clark Jr. didn't call it a night. There were still more questions that had to be answered.
What about the robberies?
Well, what about them?
How do you explain them? I want to know.
You want to know. What about the robberies? What about the men? What about the cattle? Well, let me ask you a question, Barton Clark Jr. What right have you to know? I'm not on trial before you. What right do you have to ask me all these things?
Because I don't want you to hang, that's why.
I don't want to hang either. Above all, I don't want to hang now. There's nothing you can do.
I'm not going to let you hang. Here, you'll need money. You better take this.
Barton, come with me.
I can't. We'll meet later. I'll try to cover this somehow. I better check outside.
No, Rose. Not this time.
Let's go.
Let's go.
July 17, 1884. Still no leads?
Lee's checking. He sure gave up an awful lot for her.
I don't know what to wire his father.
Well, he wanted Barton to learn about life, didn't he? With Rose, he's learning. How much money do you have with him?
I don't know, a few thousand, I guess. He's got a fortune set up for him in trust, his inheritance.
Yeah, at least she can't get her hands on that.
How's ahead?
Fine, just fine.
Clay,
Yeah?
your wire's paid off. They took a train from Tucson to Los Angeles.
Los Angeles?
Yeah, he's probably trying to lose themselves in the city. Well, they're about to be found. That's my favorite gun.
I'm going with you. It's up to you. I gotta. His father said something else. I took it as a joke at the time. It doesn't seem so funny now. He said not to let him get killed.
I hope he doesn't.
Clay Hollister and I took the stage to Tucson and the first train to Los Angeles. July 21, 1884, the city of angels. But the girl we were looking for didn't wear wings. July 22. If they were still in Los Angeles, they had covered their whereabouts well.
Well, there's not many hotels left. I'll go check those at the other end of Main
All right,
Street.
remember, she's probably disguised as a boy. No, I was wrong. She's disguised as a lady.
See you tonight?
Right.
I wonder where Barton is.
I'll say this for her. She's here fast on her feet.
I hoped Rose would lead us to Barton. Straightening him out was as important to me as capturing the outlaw queen.
Rose. Where have you been?
Shopping. The dresses had to be altered.
Come in, please. I thought we'd better eat in. Maybe leave for San Francisco tomorrow. We can't be too careful.
I don't want to leave yet.
Well, I have a feeling we should.
Can we afford San Francisco?
I found somebody that would cash one of my checks. Dad'll be finding out about it soon. I'll get a job.
The house detective informed us 2 people answering their descriptions registered under different names. We warned him that they were armed.
Locked, but they're in there. Is there any other way in? Balcony.
Show me. You wait here, Clay. No shooting unless you have to.
Naturally, I've been thinking how wrong it was, what we did back there. Yet I've never been happier.
You're a smart young man, Barton. Don't trust me too far.
It's too late.
To us?
Here, open it.
It's beautiful. $20 gold piece.
As long as you wear it, we'll never go broke. Read the inscription.
I think I can tell you what it says. Mi amor, mi corazón, huh? My love, my heart. All right, Harris, keep an eye on her. She's got my other gun around here somewhere. Barton, let's go. Your father will be wondering where you are.
Hold it!
The night of July 22, 1884.
Where's Rose?
He's in jail again.
Dad always said look for the good in people. There's a lot of good in Rose. A lot of bad in me, I guess. Sorry, Clay.
You better not talk anymore.
You're a newspaper man. You have a pencil and paper. My last will and testament. I'll leave all my inheritance to Rose.
Well, Barton, your will won't be necessary. The doctor says you're going to live.
But I'll have to take you back. There are going to be charges.
I can face those. It's Dad.
I don't blame you. But remember, like you said, he's a remarkable man. He's asleep.
He's going to be all right. Won't take him as long to get over that bullet hole as it will to get over Rose.
How long did it take you? Or did you? Rose of Rio Bravo was sentenced to 10 years in prison by a sympathetic male jury. She was soon released by the warden, who developed a keen interest in her case.
Mi amor, mi corazón.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be. Whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone territory. your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be. 'Cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone territory. Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be. Whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone territory.
Red Rock, north of Tombstone, Arizona Territory. Early morning, November 8, 1881. Robert Pickett, accused of a murder in Tombstone. He was to be returned to Tombstone to stand trial in the United States Circuit Court.
You let me out of here! You ain't got no right to hold me in here. You hear me? You let me out of here!
You'll get out when the sheriff from Tombstone picks you up, and not before. Now shut up and lie down.
You ain't got no right to hold me in here. I didn't shoot nobody in Tombstone.
Now, why don't you lay down like the sheriff says? Jail ain't so bad once you get used to it.
Yeah. Well, I ain't ever gonna get used to it. Not never.
Then lay down. On the bench. Closer. We can break clean out of here, kid.
But I didn't kill nobody in Tombstone. He can't hold me for that.
Maybe. But that Tombstone sheriff's gonna pick you up anyway, right or wrong. Now try it my way. Free or dead. There ain't no in between.
All right. You tell me what I gotta do.
It's easy. I ain't a man exactly without friends.
An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened. In the town too tough to die. Tombstone Territory. That same morning, November 8, 1881, I finished a small notice about the capture in Red Rock of one Robert Pickett, accused of killing a storekeeper about a year ago. I put my paper to bed. I went to look in on the sheriff, Clay Hollister, who was riding out to Red Rock.
Oh, Harris. You're up kind of early.
Late. Up kind of late.
Excuse me. Oh, thanks, Jim.
Sometimes I get the same feeling about bedding down my press that you do about saddling your own horse.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Do it yourself, you know it's done right. Particularly for a long ride.
Where you headed, Sheriff?
Business.
I hear you're going to Red Rock. I'm going over to Johnsonville. I thought maybe we'd ride part way together. Two are a lot better than one, with the Apaches straying off the reservation the way they are.
Well, sometimes with Apaches, it's better to ride alone.
All right, you have it your way. Rumor is you're bringing Bob Pickett back for trial. Sheriff Pickett's a no-good killer. Bringing him back's a waste of time. If it was up to me, I'd let my 45 save the taxpayers some money.
Mr. Dempsey, under the law, a man is innocent until he's proven guilty.
You don't know Bob Pickett. He's a ruthless murderer. He shot my partner down in cold blood.
Everybody knows how you feel about it, Mr. Dempsey, but I think I'll wait for a jury's verdict.
All right. Like I said, you have it your way.
Clay, take Jim with you.
I gotta leave somebody here to mind the store.
He's been talking revenge ever since Pickett killed his partner.
Well, there's no place in the law for revenge.
Nor in a newspaper. Could spoil an editor's whole purpose.
In a lawman, it could spoil his aim.
Remember now, Pickett. When we hit that street, you grab the first horse you see. And whatever way I go, you go the other. Now, you get to Johnsonville first. You wait for me. If I get there first, I'll wait for you. That is, if you want to join up with me.
Yeah, I do.
What are you trying to do, starve us to death? It's about time you gave us some grub, ain't it? We ain't had some supper.
Don't make a move. You go over to that desk and pick up them keys. Now, you got a wife, Sheriff. You ain't gonna be much good to her dead. Hold it. Now throw him here. I said throw him. Right there, keep still. Sunlight, get fast. Come on, come on.
Hold it. All right, pitch it here. Real easy. Real easy.
Well, I wasn't shooting at you. I was shooting at them.
How many of them were there?
Well, there's one this morning, but 3 haven't been following me since noon, but I've only seen 2 around here.
Where's your horse?
He's down there.
You better go get him.
That same day, Hugh Dempsey rode the trail to Red Rock and Johnsonville. Dempsey was determined that Pickett would never return to Tombstone.
It's the rest of the horses.
What about them Apaches?
Just have to take our chances. Might as well eat. You know, it's a little risky traveling around this country without food and water.
Well, I was only going as far as Johnsonville, and them Apaches forced me out of my way.
Yeah, well, I got enough for two.
Thanks a lot. I won't eat much.
Not much of a selection. This isn't the Maison Dorée.
Are you from Tombstone?
Yeah. You ever eat at the Maison Dorée? That lobster from the Gulf?
No, I ain't never been to Tombstone. But I heard about the Maison Dorée. How far do you suppose we are from Johnsonville?
With or without Apaches?
Well, I don't suppose we got much choice about that, have we?
No. Should take you about half a day, depending on how long it takes to get through Apache Pass. Say, I owe you a thanks for this morning.
Oh, that's all right. You think them Indians are still following us?
It's kind of hard to say. What part of the country are you from?
And me? I'm from Oklahoma. Where you headed?
Red Rock? What part of Oklahoma?
Oh, northwest part of the country.
Well, what do they call you in the northwest part of Oklahoma?
Gray, Sonny Gray.
This is your first brush with Apaches, isn't it?
Yep. Well, we don't have any that's wild like this back in Oklahoma.
It's a white man.
I'm sure glad of that.
Yeah. We can use all the eyes we can get going through this country. It's Hugh Dempsey.
Hugh Dempsey?
Yeah, Hugh Dempsey. Do you know him? Put that away, Dempsey.
That's right, Mr. Dempsey. You don't need it.
I don't. You put down that rifle. Now drop your gun belt. Drop it.
What's this all about?
You know who this man is?
Yeah, I just met him. His name's Gray.
This is the man you started out to get. His name is Bob Pickett.
Noon, November 8, 1881. The party headed back to Tombstone. Now Sheriff Hollister knew a great deal more than he had before. He suspected even more than that.
I'm gonna let him know in Tombstone you gave a murderer back his gun.
This is Apache country. You can't let a man go unarmed.
Don't draw that gun, Pickett!
All right, hold it.
Get out of here, Pickett. Save yourself.
All right, now, Sheriff, give me your guns, one at a time.
I guess you know he tried to shoot you in the back.
That's a lie.
He figured it was safe. He'd trick you into going for your gun, then the killing would be self-defense.
That's another lie. I just tried to draw his attention so you could get away.
I want to hear it from you, Sheriff, and I don't want no lies about it.
Charge against you in Tombstone's murder.
I never killed anybody.
Dempsey says you did.
Hogwash.
Just suppose you tell me who he said I killed.
His partner.
Son, I never said any such thing.
As soon as we get back to Tombstone, you can check on it. Dempsey laid the complaint against you. It's a matter of record.
Dempsey killed his partner, Sheriff, and I saw him do it.
Pickett, you just saw me try to save you. Can't you see he's lying? He's trying to split us up, and you're letting him do it.
Now he's gonna have to kill us both, Pickett. Because I know, too.
Are you gonna believe him or me? Son, I still need you to help me with the store. From now on, we can be full partners.
Like he says, maybe you will be his partner. But you know better than anybody what happens to his partner.
Both of you shut up now. I got to think about this.
Come back to Tombstone and see for yourself.
Pickett, if you go back to Tombstone with Hollister, you're going to hang.
We're going to Johnsonville.
The afternoon of November 8, Sheriff Hollister, Pickett, and Dempsey rode the trail to Johnsonville. All the guns still in the hands of Pickett.
That's Apache Pass. We'd be better off to head north and then cut back to Red Rock.
Now, I got to get to Johnsonville. I promised somebody. Now, you lead on. What are you stopping for? Go on.
I think you're going to have to decide whether to trust the Indians or me.
And how do you know there's Indians around here?
I don't. But if there are, I'll be more help with a gun.
So will I. And supposing there ain't no Indians?
And either way, you keep your scalp. You see, I need you back in Tombstone alive, just like you need me to help fight Apaches. If there are any.
No. We go on just like before. Get going.
Don't act like you suspect anything, but that body's probably Apache bait. We're too far into the pass to back out now. We better look like we've taken the bait. All right, the fun's over. Give me the guns. Give them to me. Give Dempsey his. Give it to him, but keep an eye on him. Now we're going to gallop in there just like they expect us to. And follow my lead. Let's go. You're under arrest, Dempsey.
It's not going to be that easy, Sheriff.
You better drop that gun. You get a fair trial, but this way, you haven't got a chance.
You haven't got a chance. It's 2 against 1.
That dead man down there is Ralph Dade.
1 against 1.
No. Now, Pickett's with me. Between us, we can gun you. Then we'll both be free.
Mr. Dempsey, did you say I killed your partner?
No, sir, no, of course not. We both know I did it.
There's one way to find out for sure. Come back to Tombstone.
If he moves that gun, you let him have it.
Killing's not that easy, Dempsey. Not for most people. It leaves a heavy mark like it has on you. A lawman hates it most of all. It's part of his job, he does it, but he never forgets it.
Pickett, tell the sheriff you were with me.
I don't think so, Dempsey. If you shoot alone. I'm betting the boy's not a killer. I know you are. I'm putting you under arrest now. Drop that gun or use it. All right, Pickett, let's go.
Jim! Well, what's all the shouting about?
Oh, hello, Harris.
What's up, Clay?
Well, I'm glad you could make it. Take him on back.
That Pickett?
Yeah.
He's not a bad-looking boy.
Well, I better get this over to the funeral parlor.
Who's that?
Dempsey?
Pickett killed him, too?
No, I killed him. He was trying to resist arrest for the murder of his partner.
Dempsey? Never even occurred to me. No wonder he was so anxious to see Pickett dead. Wouldn't it be ironic?
How's that?
They buried Dempsey next to his partner on Boot Hill.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be, 'cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone territory.
Tombstone, Arizona Territory, June 6, 1882. The West spawned many different types of men, and one of the most dangerous was Whit Purcell.
Well, you're going to be as flashy as an Eastern dude.
A successful newspaper man should dress the part.
Well, the hat's all right, but, Harris, this coat.
What's wrong?
Vulture just rode into town.
Him? You joking? That's about the mildest looking man I've ever seen. He's not even wearing a gun.
Whit Purcell does his killing without one. He's what you might call a killer's agent. He makes his living by arranging for murders.
What do you mean?
Well, let's suppose a man has an enemy. Instead of handling it himself, he sends for Purcell.
And then what?
For $1,000, Purcell agrees to handle it. And then he sends for his partner, Stu Regan. Regan locates his victim, baits him into a fight, and guns him down.
And he and Purcell collect the money and move on. Nice business.
Yeah, and they make a fine combination. Regan's short on brains, but he's fast with a gun. Purcell can't shoot for sour apples, but he thinks quick.
And someone here in Tombstone must be marked for murder. Wonder who? And if he knows it. An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened. In the town too tough to die. Tombstone territory.
Bartender, set up another round of drinks for the game.
You figure on being in town long, Mr. Purcell?
Well, that all depends on how much time it takes me to finish my business. Here we go. Oh, afternoon, Sheriff. Would you care to join us in a friendly drink?
I don't feel very friendly. Oh, now, that's no way to talk, Clay. Mr. Purcell's a visitor in our town.
A very temporary visitor. Now finish your drink and get out.
Well, Sheriff, what...
You can drop the act, Purcell. I've seen you operate before, in Dodge City. This is one town that you're not going to get away with murder.
Well, I think that's out of line, Clay.
When you start letting me run your bank, Eli, then I'll let you tell me how to handle my job.
Well, Sheriff, the way you're acting, somebody might think I'm a dangerous character.
Oh? What would you call a killer?
Well, now, that's very strong talk. Why, I don't even carry a weapon. Unless you count, this.
Let me give you some advice, Mr. Purcell. Get on your horse and get out now, while you still can.
I'll get out, Mr. Hollister, when I finish my business. Not before.
He's right, Clay. There are no keep-out signs posted at the city limits. You can't run a man out of town unless he's done something wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, that does make it harder.
Sheriff seems to have gotten out of the wrong side of the bed this morning. Let's drink to his recovery, huh?
Well, I take it you couldn't scare Purcell out of town.
Nope. I didn't figure it'd work, but it was worth a try.
Well, what are you going to do now?
I don't know. For the first time since I put on this badge, I feel kind of helpless.
There ought to be some way.
I can't do anything until they make a move. By that time, it'll probably be too late.
If you only knew who they had in mind, you could at least warn him.
Yeah, it's part of the battle. But I gotta find out who hired him.
Well, you've got your problems. And I've got mine. Getting out a newspaper.
Just leave room for an obituary.
In Tombstone, I always do.
Excuse me.
My fault, Mr. Ramsey. You got a heavy load there. Haven't seen you in town lately.
Been busy out the ranch.
Any news? I can use the epitaph out your way?
No. No, nothing going on. I'll let you know if anything happens.
Thanks, I'd appreciate it. Hello, Tom. Thought I'd stop by and see if I could get anything for the epitaph.
Pardon me. You're Harris Clyburn of the epitaph, aren't you?
That's right.
Well, you're just the man who can help me out. I suppose you heard about my run-in with the sheriff this morning.
Well, there's been some talk.
Well, that's what I was afraid of. I'd like to call on your good offices, if I may. Bartender, would you give me...
Oh, what's the matter with you, mister? You just spilled it.
Well, I'll give him another drink, will you? I'm awfully sorry.
I just don't understand people like you.
What'd you do that for? I apologized.
You know, for a little man, you got a mighty big mouth. From now on, keep it shut.
Why, you stupid lummox. You want trouble?
I said put a halter on that lip.
Leave him alone.
You keep out of this.
I don't like to see anybody pushed around.
Looks to me like you're trying to make his business yours, mister.
I'm not looking for any trouble. I'm not running from it either.
Oh, now. Forget it, Mr. Clyburn. No reason for you to get mixed up in this.
He started this. Maybe he'd like to finish it.
I sure would.
I'm not armed.
Don't trouble yourself none about that, mister. I carry an extra. Now you have a gun. Use it. Well, go on. Move your hand a little closer to it. I'm not going to draw. Yet. Well, go ahead. I'm waiting.
Harris! There's not going to be any shooting unless you want to take me on.
That fellow started.
I know how it started, Mr. Purcell.
It's my gun.
Well, you ought to be more careful what you do with it.
What do you mean?
You know, you've heard of cases where men were shot with their own guns?
Oh, well, that wouldn't have happened.
Maybe not.
Thanks.
Oh, you handled that very nicely, Sheriff.
Let's get out of here.
Oh, Mr. Clyburn, I'm sorry that we didn't get a chance to have our talk.
Some other time.
Well, I'll be looking forward to it.
Remind me to stay out of saloons.
You act like what I told you's a joke. Now, will you stay away from Purcell?
You act like it was my fault. I was standing there. He came up to talk to me. I figured I'd let him talk.
Now, and a couple of seconds later, that skinny gun hawk showed up. Is that right?
Yeah. It all started with practically nothing.
That's where you're wrong. That whole fight was planned down to the last detail. About 2 seconds more, and you'd have been nothing but an obituary notice in your own newspaper. That fella you had the run-in with? That's Stu Regan.
Stu Regan?
Yeah. We know he's in town to kill somebody. Well, he almost accomplished his purpose.
Me?
Well, he's not going to waste time picking fights with strangers unless he's hired to.
Me? Oh, why?
Well, let's find out. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is sign Fred here to stick as close to you as possible.
You really think I need him, Clay?
Well, after what almost happened in the Oriental, yes. Remember, Harris, $1,000 is a lot of money. For a man like Regan, killing's an easy way to earn it.
Purcell really made me take the bait, didn't he?
Yeah. The little man with a smile on his face and murder in his heart.
There ought to be some way to stop those two. I'm rather personally interested now.
Until an actual attempt is made on your life, there's nothing I can do.
Well, that's just dandy.
At least you know it's you they're out to get. Most of Regan's victims don't even have that privilege.
I don't feel so honored.
Harris, can you think of anybody that might want to kill you?
Newspaper editor makes lots of enemies.
It looks like you made one real good one.
Well, come on, Bird Dog.
Where are you going?
Back to the office. I've got a newspaper to get out.
I guess I'll tag along with two of you.
Clay, one bodyguard at a time's enough.
Yeah? So, you know, it's a real nice jacket. Sure hate to see him get buried in it, wouldn't you, Fred?
All right, let's go.
Hollister. Well, hello, Hollister. How's the fair city of Tombstone? Quiet, I hope?
It has been lately. Now that you and Regan are in town, I'm looking for change.
You've got Stu and me all wrong.
Oh? You know, sooner or later, you're going to make a mistake. I'll wait.
Well, good for you. Nice talking to you, Hollister.
Here you are, sir. Afternoon, Clay.
Well?
I don't think there's any mail for you, but I'll...
No, I want some information.
Glad to be of help.
A couple of minutes ago, a little fat fella, always smiling, picked up a letter. I want to know who sent it and from where.
Wish I could tell you, Clay.
Look, Will, this could be important. It could help to save a man's life. You do know who sent it, don't you?
Matter of fact, I do. Was mailed right here at the post office this morning. This is confidential, remember? After all, he put a stamp on it. Makes it official mail.
Will you trust me, Will?
Martin Ramsey left it. It was addressed to a man named Whit Purcell, the little fat man you spoke of. Ramsey told me he'd be by to pick it up.
Oh, thanks, Will.
Confidential, remember? A postal clerk is sort of like a doctor about these things.
Well, Doc, let's hope you just saved a life.
There must be some mistake.
The letter was sent by Ramsey and picked up by Purcell. The connection's obvious.
I hardly know Ramsey. I haven't spoken to Ramsey 3 times in my life. Now, why would he want me killed?
What do you know about him?
Not too much. He bought the Salter Ranch. He's a quiet man, keeps to himself. Doing very well, so I've heard.
Well, think back. Maybe you can place him.
Clay, like I said before, a newspaper editor makes a great many enemies.
Yeah. Maybe somebody you exposed in the newspaper and sent to jail. A man he had a fight with.
Sent to jail. Martin Connors, he was a lawyer. I helped send him to prison for embezzlement when I was working on a paper in St. Louis. It couldn't be. Connors didn't look a thing like Ramsey.
Well, how long ago was that?
A little over 10 years, I guess.
Well, 10 years in a prison term can change a man considerably.
Well, without his beard, younger, maybe 20 pounds lighter, it's possible.
Well, Martin Ramsey or Martin Connors doesn't make much difference. The important thing is we know who hired Regan and Purcell.
Well, frankly, I don't feel much better off. I've still got a loaded gun at my head.
I wonder how this would look on me.
Well, this is a fine time to be talking about haberdashery.
You know what they say, clothes make the man. Hey, that's pretty good. I think I'll order one from Chicago.
Look, if it'll get your mind back to the problem, you can have the hat. You can have the coat, too, if it's any help.
Well, thanks, I think it will. They are about the same size in the chest. Sleeves are a little short, though. How's it look?
Like a newspaper editor who's about to be shot.
Good. Let's hope that Regan thinks the same way.
Oh, now, wait, Clay. I don't want you taking my bullet.
Harris, I don't want either one of us to take a bullet. But shooting's my job. Yours is writing obituaries, remember? Here's what I want you and Fred to do.
Will you stop worrying? Regan knows his business. There's no substitute for experience. There he is now. I guess you owe us $1,000, Mr. Ramsey.
Evening, Mr. Ramsey. Happened to be in the neighborhood, so Fred and I thought we'd drop in on you for a while. Well, Mr. Purcell, this is a surprise.
Nice seeing you again. Maybe we can finish up that talk we were going to have.
Oh, a lot of things are going to be finished up before this night's over. It never occurred to me before, Mr. Ramsey, but you look a great deal like a man I used to know in St. Louis. A fellow by the name of Connors.
Oh? I don't think I ever heard of him.
I didn't think you had.
Well, gentlemen, if you'll excuse me, I have an appointment in town.
Sit down, Mr. Purcell. And you too, Ramsey. Sit down. We have some more company coming. I think we should all be here to greet them.
Clybourne.
Walking alone in the dark can be dangerous. Didn't anybody ever tell you that? Scared? You should be. Because we're finishing up what we started in the bar. I see your arm this time. Make your move.
This time you have the privilege. Now earn your money.
Well, you didn't earn it.
Hollister.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, looks like you'll live a long time. But you won't need this in prison.
Well, let's get that shoulder doctored up. You and I are going visiting.
Wondering who it is, Mr. Purcell? I was getting worried.
Yeah, I was a little worried, too. You're both under arrest.
On what charge?
Conspiracy to commit murder.
Well, it takes proof to convict a man, Sheriff. I don't think you have any.
Oh? Well, some men just don't like to sit in prison alone. Regan did a lot of talking. Brad? All right, Ramsey, you two.
You are Martin Connors, aren't you? Why did you want to have me killed?
Well, I was afraid you'd recognize me.
As far as I'm concerned, you'd paid for your crime. You went to prison. I had no reason to expose you.
You mean you didn't know I'd escaped?
We do now. Let's go.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be. 'Cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone territory. Whistle me up a memory to Tombstone territory.
Tombstone, Arizona Territory, August 12, 1881.
Tombstone, 20-minute layover.
I'm not paying forward, but I'd be pleased to help you with your luggage.
Oh, thank you, but I'm expecting my husband to meet me.
My word. It's quite a rough town, isn't it? Oh, I'm sorry, Captain. Here's your case.
Thank you.
Enoch, what happened?
Somebody tried to rob me.
You're hurt.
Oh, it's nothing, Amy.
Oh, come on inside, Enoch. We'll get a doctor.
An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened. In the town too tough to die. Tombstone territory. Tombstone was only mildly disturbed when an unidentified stranger attempted to rob the Mayfair store. In the West's fastest growing boom town, incidents of this kind were so common they attracted little notice. Oh, Clay? Anything interesting over at Benson?
No, delivered my prisoner. How's it been around here?
Oh, real quiet day.
Well, I heard there was some shooting.
Oh, somebody tried to rob Enoch Ward's store this morning. Ward put the run on him.
Nobody gets killed, so it's a quiet day.
Well, it was loud for a while. Ward was in here raising Cain about lawlessness, and why didn't you do something about it?
Oh, yeah, that sounds familiar.
There was also an Army officer here looking for you. Had a dispatch case to deliver to another officer from Fort Huachuca.
Where is he now?
He said something about going down to the barber shop for a bath. Incidentally, I put the dispatch case in your safe.
Well, how'd you get it open?
Never reveal professional secrets. Just in case you don't remember, you gave me the combination to use in case of emergency, remember?
Here's a telegram for you from Fort Huachuca.
Thank you. Make sure nobody else finds out about this, will you?
It was sent to you.
And Harris said it was a quiet day.
Mr. Hollister?
Yes?
I'm Lieutenant Lowry, Fort Huachuca. I'm going to meet a Captain Emerson here.
Oh, yes, I got the message from the fort.
I'm afraid I'm a little late. My horse went lame. Has the captain arrived yet?
About an hour ago on the stage.
The dispatch case?
It's in my safe.
May I see the dispatch case?
Well, certainly. May I see your orders and identification?
Of course.
Thank you. Thank you. No offense, Lieutenant.
Certainly not. Here you are. Well, this key doesn't fit. This is a different case.
Try it again.
Mr. Hollister, do you have something I can use to open this with?
Oh, sure.
Very efficient.
It's a newspaper.
Mr. Hollister, I wonder if you'd do me a favor. Would you try to find Captain Emerson? I'll stay here with this until you get back.
All right.
See what's in the case, don't you, Captain?
It looks like old newspaper to me, Lieutenant.
Does the captain know what was in it originally?
I merely had my orders to deliver the case, Lieutenant, exactly as you had your orders to receive the case.
If you'll pardon me, sir, It seems strange they didn't let you know you were carrying $30,000.
$30,000?
Consigned to the paymaster at Fort Huachuca.
I had no knowledge of this, Lieutenant.
Are you sure, sir?
You doubt my word, Lieutenant?
How many other people were on that stage beside you?
2.
Do you know who they were?
Mrs. Ward and a man named Cahoon.
Cahoon?
The name means something to you, Lieutenant?
I've seen him around Tucson. A gambler, kind of a ladies' man.
Could he have known about that shipment, Clay?
Well, it's possible.
Seems like everybody knew about this but me.
Does the captain mind repeating exactly what happened on the stage?
We got into Tombstone, and there was shooting on the street. Mr. Cahoon got up to see, stumbled, and fell into me, then got out and ran across the street. Then I followed him to the sheriff's office to meet you, Lieutenant. And you were late.
Oh, that's right. I was here. I put the dispatch case in the safe myself.
Well, surely you gentlemen don't think I stole the money.
Sir, $30,000 is an awful lot of money. Especially for a man who's over age and grade and planning on retirement.
It's true, Lieutenant. I was thinking of retirement after this tour of duty. I was planning on getting a ranch of my own.
I request that you hold the captain in custody, Mr. Hollister, until I can get further orders from the fort. Sorry, sir.
You realize, of course, Sheriff, that you have no jurisdiction over Army personnel. However, in the interest of seeing this matter cleared up, I intend to cooperate fully.
Thank you, sir.
You really think he did it, Clay?
I don't know, but if he did, he's going to spend a lot more time in the Army without pay. So listen, I'll be back. Why don't you hang around?
Yeah, nothing else to do. If I'm not here when you return, I'll be in my office. Along with the combination to your safe.
Book.
Dull. What did you do with him?
What'd I do with who?
The captain. Lieutenant Laura just came in to telegraph the fort.
Well, I put him in jail.
He didn't do it.
And just how do you know that he didn't do it?
Woman's intuition.
I wish you'd use a little more of that woman's intuition and tell me who did.
I'm thinking on it.
Ellen, what do you know about Amy Ward?
She likes good clothes. She'd like to be the queen bee of the town, except they can't afford it. Her husband's older than she is, and he's jealous, if that's of any interest to you. What else would you like to know?
Well, that'll do for now. When you finish it, let me know how it comes out.
I already know. I read the last chapter first.
Afternoon, Ace.
Howdy, Clay.
Ace.
Yeah.
So you drove that stage in from Tucson this morning, didn't you?
That's right.
Well, you know Amy Ward?
Yeah, she's a nice-looking woman. She rode in with me today.
Well, how much baggage did she have?
Now, that's funny that you'd mention that. I thought it was kind of peculiar at the time. Making that trip there and back with just a hat box. Don't seem to make sense, does it?
Well, I guess it depends on why she made the trip.
Well, now, Clay, you've rode those coaches. You know that people don't ride them just for the pleasure.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Thanks, Ace. Mr. Ward?
Afternoon.
Oh, good afternoon, Mr. Hollister. Something in crepe de chine?
Oh, not today, thank you, Miss Ward.
Well, maybe you're in the wrong department.
Yes, could be that.
Well, if you will tell me what you want, I'll be very happy to help you.
You were on that Tucson stage this morning.
Amy, time to close up.
I understand you had a little bit of trouble.
You're a little late with your investigation, aren't you, Sheriff?
Yes, ma'am.
And why don't you go out and catch the one who did it and stop bothering us?
That wasn't what Mr. Hollister wanted, Enoch.
Well, what does he want then?
I'm not really sure. You wanted to know whether I was on the Tucson stage this morning? I was.
What is all this nonsense?
Please, Enoch, if we can be of any help.
Would you mind telling me why you went to Tucson?
To do some shopping, I bought a hat.
How many other people were on the stage?
Oh, come along, Amy.
Just a moment, Enoch. There were 2 other passengers besides myself, a Mr. Cahoon and a cavalry captain.
And nobody else got on or off?
No,
Was the captain carrying a dispatch case?
I didn't notice.
Look here, why are you bothering my wife with all these questions?
Because $30,000 was lifted from that stage. Army payroll.
How terrible.
Yes, Captain thought so.
What has all this got to do with Mrs. Ward?
She was on the stage.
I think you'd better leave, Hollister. If you have no specific charge to bring against my wife, get out.
Mr. Ward, there's no reason getting yourself all upset. Or do you have a reason?
If you think I'm going to stand idly by while you accuse my wife of thievery...
I'm not accusing anybody. Incidentally, I'd be careful of that. It could be dangerous if you don't know how to use it.
It might surprise you to know that I'm considered an expert marksman.
Well, no, that doesn't surprise me at all. Man might have to shoot real good. Miss a big close-up target 5 times. That man that tried to rob your store?
Would you like that one, Mr. Hollister?
Oh, well, no thank you, ma'am. But I was thinking of buying a hat for a friend of mine, birthday present.
Well, what type of hat did you want?
Oh, well, I don't know. I never bought a hat before. But I always have admired Mrs. Amy Ward's taste. What kind of hat would she buy?
Just a minute. Mrs. Ward bought this exact hat just 2 days ago. Isn't it stunning?
Well, ma'am, personally, if I were a woman, I'd be afraid to wear this hat. Yes, some bird hunter might try to shoot me on the ride. Thank you, ma'am. I think I better get her handkerchief instead. But thank you for your help.
Sheriff Hollister paid a visit to King Cahoon, ill-tempered gambler gunman.
Cahoon? You seem to have the advantage. You know my name. I don't know yours, and you're standing behind me.
I haven't got a gun on you, if that's what you mean, and the name's Clay Hollister.
What do you want?
I'd like to have a little talk with you.
What about?
I'd just like to say hello to Tombstone's new citizen.
I've got no business with you, Sheriff.
Mr. Cahoon, you can make it hard on both of us, or you can make it easy on yourself.
Leave me alone, Sheriff. I don't like lawmen, and I don't like being pushed around.
You haven't been pushed around yet, but you keep working at it, and you'll make it.
I've done nothing. I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Is that why you got kicked out of Tucson? I said you could make it easy on yourself.
I like it the hard way.
All right. That's just the way you'll get it.
Well, here it is. Now, would you mind telling me why you wanted it?
Just a matter of curiosity.
police?
No, sir, not yet. This way, please. Now, Captain, was the hat box Mrs. Ward was carrying anything like this one?
It might have been a different color, but they're all the same.
And the dispatch case you were carrying, are you sure it was this size?
I couldn't tell them apart, could I?
Now you know why I wanted the hat box. Captain, you can go back to your cell. I've got an idea you won't be there too long.
The evening of August 12, 1881. Tombstone heard gunfire for the second time that day.
Was Lieutenant Lowry hurt badly?
No. Doctor says he'll be up in around 3-4 days.
I don't think that shot was intended for Lowry.
You've been reading my mind.
You got any idea who's trying to kill you?
Yeah, several.
You want to give me some names, I can start setting a type.
Well, that's what I wanted to see you about. I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't print anything for a day or two.
Any way you want it, Clay.
Thanks.
I'm not...
May I come in?
Well, it's getting awfully late.
This won't take very long.
Well, if you've come to talk to my husband, Mr. Hollister, he's not at home. He's in Benson on a business matter.
No, I don't want to talk to Mr. Ward. I want to talk to you. Thank you. You're leaving town.
A visit to my sister in St. Louis.
Oh, isn't Mr. Ward going with you?
Well, he might join me later if we sell the store.
Yes, I'd heard that business wasn't too good.
I'm sure you didn't come here to talk about that.
Well, there might be some connection.
I suppose it's about the money that was stolen from the stage.
Yes, partly.
Well, I should think you'd leave that matter to the military authorities.
It's gone beyond that now. See, somebody tried to kill me a little while ago.
How awful.
Yes,
And you think there's some connection between the two?
there could be.
That's rather far-fetched, isn't it? After all, a man in your position must have enemies.
I can think of several. Seems that I might have made a new one.
One more shouldn't matter. Now, are you quite through talking, Mr. Hollister?
I haven't had a chance to get started yet.
Seems to me if you'd spend more time running down criminals instead of annoying decent citizens, we all might benefit a little bit. Now, what about the man who tried to rob my husband?
Oh, I already know who that was. Yes, I'm pretty sure that that was just a man who was hired to create a diversion when the stage pulled in.
Have you arrested him?
Not yet, but I will. Now, getting back to the robbery.
I'm afraid I've told you everything I have to
You
say.
say you went to Tucson on a shopping trip?
Yes.
How long were you gone?
Oh, just up and back. It doesn't take very long to look in all the shops.
And you didn't know the captain or Mr. Cahoon before that?
Of course not.
Do you remember, Mrs. Ward, if the captain got off the stage?
I'm afraid I don't. I heard the shots, I looked out and saw Enoch, and the next thing I knew, I was running.
Doesn't seem reasonable that a passerby just happened to steal the captain's dispatch case.
Well, wouldn't that mean that the captain was the logical suspect?
He is. He's in jail.
Well, then I would think you would consider the case closed.
I would. Except I just don't think he did it. You see, there's one thing I am certain about. The captain couldn't have taken a shot at me. I'm sorry to have disturbed you. The new hat?
Yes, it was the one thing I was able to buy in Tucson.
In Tucson?
Yes.
Do you mind if I have a look at it?
Of course not.
Thank you.
Pretty, isn't it?
Yes, very.
Well, are you satisfied, Mr. Hollister?
Yes. You see, I know you got that hat here in town. When you left Tucson, that case was empty. Where's the money, Mrs. Ward?
Curiosity can be a dangerous thing, Mr. Hollister. Get his gun, King.
I knew I should have thrown you out of town this afternoon.
Over against the wall. I'm finished packing, Amy. I have a carriage waiting. I wouldn't want to disturb the neighbors.
Enid, what are you doing here? I thought you were in Benson.
I changed my mind. What's going on here, Amy?
It's pretty plain, isn't it? They're running out on you.
Don't listen to him, Enid. We were going to pick you up in Benson.
I don't believe you, Amy. You're the one who thought up this trip.
No, Enid, no.
Now I know why you spent all that time in Tucson.
All right. What about it?
Only this.
Wait for me, King!
Sheriff!
I told you not to push me too far.
I don't know how to thank you, Mr. Hollister.
Captain, you have yourself to thank. You see, we all believed in you.
You might give my regards to Mr. and Mrs. Ward.
Oh, well, I rarely get up to Yuma Prison on visiting days.
I guess I can hardly blame the Army for not telling me about the money. I'm afraid they've always thought of me as a book officer. They weren't sure how I'd stand up under fire.
You stood up real good. You still going to resign, start that ranch?
Yes, sir.
Chickens?
Horses. I'm going to sell them to the Army. Claiborne?
Well, Ward's had it planned very well.
Yeah.
Enoch starting to shoot just when that stage arrived.
Mm-hmm. They would have gotten away with it, too, if Mrs. Ward hadn't have bought that hat.
Well, looks like another unexciting day.
Harris, will you do me a favor? Never say that again.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be, 'cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone territory. Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, to Tombstone territory.
A road near Tombstone, Arizona Territory, September 16, 1889. Wally Joby and Chick Umber, professional killers. Hired by the Hammond faction of the Tanner-Hammond land and cattle feud, a bloody range war spreading throughout the territory. So far, 23 men had died. Every road outside Tombstone was a potential death trap.
Hey, Joe. Look.
Well, now, ain't that Fred Tanner's kid?
Yeah. What about that talk about the range war stopping and all us going free?
She fretting none, chick. We're still getting paid, and as far as we're concerned, the war's still on.
Like a setting duck.
Another $50.
Tombstone territory. An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened, in the town too tough to die.
Hey, Joe. Do you think we're pushing our luck riding right into Tombstone?
You know something about yourself, chick? You're a worrier.
Sheriff Hollister?
Yeah?
From General Claybank. He said it was urgent.
Thank you. It's the amnesty. By authorization from Washington, the governor of the Territory of Arizona orders all involved principals to immediately lay down their arms and take oaths to keep the peace. Anyone breaking the amnesty will be summarily court-martialed and executed. Otherwise, all participants are fully pardoned.
Does that mean Joby and Umber? Why, they've killed 7 men.
That's what it means, Wayne. It's like the armistice at the end of any war. After a couple of years of fighting, the issues get confused, and there's right and wrong on both sides. So a full pardon is the only practical solution. Got to end somewhere.
Begging your pardon, sir, but I saw those 2 gunmen you mentioned, Joby and Umber. Some out on the trail riding in, only a couple of miles out of town.
Well, thank you very much, but they're not wanted men anymore. Unless they break this amnesty, I can't touch them. Fred Tanner's in town buying supplies. I'll administer the oath to him. You ride out to Hammond's place and make sure that he understands all of the conditions, and then swear him in. That'll end it. Fred.
Still chasing Hammond's hired gunman? Or have you quit trying?
I wouldn't say that.
$50 a man Josh Hammond pays them. And you haven't even touched them. They're murderers, cold-blooded murderers.
There was a lot of blood spilled on both sides, Fred. Besides, I need proof to arrest anybody. And I'm not looking for him anymore. Neither are you. The amnesty's come through. It's all over.
I'd be glad. Except for that Joby and that Umber.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Come on over to my office. I'll give you the oath. Wayne's out getting Hammonds now.
All right, Clay. You know the real reason I'm glad it's finished? After 3 years of shooting and killing, it's not so much the land anymore, nor what this sort of thing has done to me. It's what it might do to my son. Les was 14 when it started. He's 17 now, and figures he's big enough to help out with a gun. Or be killed by one.
Clay. Got some official business for you.
Well, this is one notice I'll be happy to print.
Free.
Les, what happened?
Ambushed. Don't know who.
$20 enough?
Yeah, you post one of them, I'll take care of the rest.
All right.
Thanks.
Well, we should do it. Guess we should have come about 15 lives sooner. Better get Clay.
You the newspaper man?
That's right.
I sure hope the rest of the people in this town know how to read. Ain't that right, Chick?
Oh, we ain't about to break the amnesty. Only it don't say nothing about self-defense. In case somebody else starts something.
Well, hello, Sheriff. Sure nice to meet you after all this time. Ain't it nice, Chick?
Oh, sure is.
Listen carefully, Joby. As far as I'm concerned, you and your partner are nothing but murderers, amnesty or no. But I'm not going to run you out of town, because I want you here. I want you real close. And if you so much as wiggle a trigger finger, I'm going to haul you in.
Sheriff, we ain't gonna wiggle nothing. Unless somebody else wiggles first. Say, in case you want us, we'll be over at the Oriental Saloon celebrating our new standing in the community.
They're going to make it a bitter pill to swallow, aren't they?
Yeah, they're going to try. Hello, Ellen.
Hi.
Anything come in on those telegrams you sent out?
Yes. No one seems to have anything definite on them.
No, just a chance. I was hoping I could turn up something. Wally Joby, known member of the Wild Bunch, suspected bank robber. No proof or warrant. Provo, Utah. Wally Joby and Chick Umber questioned in killings during Santa Fe sheep and cattle war last year. No proof. And the same thing, Pecos, Texas. There's not a warrant in the bunch. They played it pretty smooth. I still can't touch them.
Can't touch them? What are you talking about?
Oh, forgot you hadn't heard. Here. Thanks, Ellen.
Come on out, Hollister.
Yes, Fred?
Look in the back.
Les.
He was still alive when I found him. Didn't even know who did it. Somebody ambushed him. Who do you think did it? I wanted you to know, Clay. I wanted you to know why I'm going to find Joby and Umber and kill them myself.
Look, Fred, I've known you a long time. I know how you feel. But you can't break the amnesty. Otherwise, I'll have to arrest you. The court might hang you.
You mean you'd stand for them against me?
I mean, I've got to enforce the law no matter how I feel. Besides, you don't know that Joby and Umber did it.
I'll ask him to make sure. Just before I kill him, I'll ask him.
Hey, Mr. Tanner.
Sheriff. Mr. Tanner, we sure are sorry about the kid.
How did you know?
Well, nobody told us about the amnesty, and when the boy come along with...
No! No, Fred! I'll be back. Next time, things will be different. I'll bring enough men to do it my way.
Sheriff, we want to thank you. You know, we don't want nobody breaking that there amnesty.
I don't do anything foolish.
Sheriff just got a little excited, that's all. We got nothing to worry about. Not with the law protecting us the way it does.
Joby! Something for you to remember. There's one man the amnesty doesn't include.
Who?
Me.
The afternoon of September 16, 1889. A day Sheriff Clay Hollister stood alone to uphold the laws he was sworn to enforce.
There you are, bartender. That ought to cover it. And that ought to cover another bottle.
Let it never be said that we're breaking the law.
Right. There you go.
I feel like a little poker, Chick. How about you?
Sure. What about Tanner?
He ain't gonna bother us none. You saw what the sheriff did. Next time he'll use his gun if he has to. Bring the bottle. You two gentlemen would like us to join you, wouldn't you?
Yeah, wouldn't you?
It's mighty obliging of you.
Let's see here. 10, 20, 40, 50. Seems like all our money comes in $50 batches nowadays.
350, 400, 450, 500. Well, that's it, Clay. $500 reward to the man who kills Wally Joby and Chick Umber, donated by the citizens of Tombstone.
What do they want from me? They elected me to this office to uphold the law, and now they offer a reward to go out and break the law.
They feel pretty strongly about it.
Well, you know how I feel about it.
Yeah. So do they. That's why they gave me the money instead of you.
You can just give it back to them.
An amnesty is a truce to stop wanton killings, a searing medicine to clean the gaping wounds of war, but which can leave little sores of infection to fester and spread.
Joby.
Hello, Sheriff.
I want you and Umber out of town now.
Well, 30 minutes ago, you were telling us we had to stay.
Well, I changed my mind.
Well, you have. Well, we ain't.
I said now.
Try it. Now, Sheriff, we ain't gonna start anything. You want us to leave, we leave. I guess you're ace high. First town I ever saw where a single ace beat two of a kind. How much time we got? I sure would like a drink first.
30 minutes.
Clay? Harris said you probably were here.
Outside, Ellen.
There's trouble, Clay. At the post office, I overheard them. Most of the merchants, Maddox, Wilson, Richardson, they plan to join Fred Tanner when he comes back. What are you going to do?
Well, there's not much I can do except get them out of town. 2 killers going free to kill again.
If there was only some way we could get them to break the amnesty.
They're not about to. I've thought about it. How to force them or even trick them out into the open.
I guess it would take something pretty extra special.
Yeah, they're hiding behind that amnesty, and they're not extra special. Extra special, that's it. Where's Harris?
He's in his office, I think.
Thanks.
But I haven't completed a conversation with you all day.
Harris. I know how I can do it. I can force Joby and Umber out into the open, out from under the protection of the amnesty. But I need your help.
Well, sure, Clay. What do you want
me to... Front page of the epitaph. Is it all set up?
Yeah.
Well, can you change it?
Change it?
Yeah. Here's a headline for a front page story I need fast.
Well, you don't think anything of ruining 3 hours' work, do you?
It's for a very special extra edition of the paper. Just one copy, in fact.
Just a moment, please. Now, may I help? I know who you are. If you're smart, you'll ride out of Tombstone. Fred Tanner's on his way here with his men, and Clay, the sheriff, won't be able to stop them, and...
Funny, that's just what we were thinking, since we hear they got a small army. Of course, if you were to ride with us, nobody'd do any shooting, would they? So I figure we'll just wait here till Tanner gets here, and then you and me and Chick will just sort of mosey out of town.
Just in case they slip through, 2 of you take the east road. We'll meet you at the edge of town. Don't forget, I want those 2. All right, let's go.
At the request of Sheriff Clay Hollister, I rolled out a special edition. Amnesties restricted to members of Tanner Hammond families only. All hired killers and gunmen to pay for their crimes.
15 minutes. Quick work.
I'll just make sure they see it pronto.
Yeah, I'll be waiting for you. Here you go. And Harris, be careful.
Hey, Chick, let's load the saloon, just a couple of bottles. While we're waiting, we might as well get a little sociable.
Seems like no time to be messing with drinking, Wally.
You just quit thinking and get it.
All right.
Umber. The sheriff's looking for you.
Yeah, what for?
You mean you haven't heard? Well, it's right here.
They can't do this. They can't do this. We gotta get out of here. They changed the amnesty.
Well, it can't be this way. Something gone wrong. Hey, get back here, fool!
from that horse, Sheriff. I said, get away from that horse.
Tanner. Yeah. And where's Joby?
Telegraph office, I think.
All right, Joby. Come on out.
Now, don't ask for it. Now, don't come any closer, Sheriff, or I'll kill her.
You can't get away with this.
Why not? Nobody's gonna shoot you.
Let her go, Joby. You can't get a mile out of town.
I'll make it.
You think Tanner's gonna let you go?
You call Tanner off or I'm gonna kill her.
You hurt her and I'll beat you to death.
Joby.
Whatever you have to do. I mean with me for breaking the amnesty. It's all right, Clay. I don't care now.
When they shot at me, Fred, they lost their protection. Terms of the amnesty have been carried out. And those that broke it, they asked for it. Execution.
You know, Clay, I sort of hate to break up this front page. First time in my career I ever put out a one-copy extra.
You better save the paper. Someday it might be a collector's item.
They were safe until they tried to shoot it out. You sure came up with an ace in the hole.
What makes you say that?
I heard about it. Joby had it figured right at the Oriental.
What do you mean?
Wonder if he knew he was playing for such high stakes when he said this was the only town he'd ever been in where a singleton ace beats two of a kind.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be. 'Cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone territory. Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, to Tombstone territory.
Thôi, bye bye. Giờ
với đâu ba. Rồi, phải đủ của ba kiếm tiền 36 phải kiếm 80 tỷ. 88 80 tỷ để vay 10 lần của chứng sĩ số hóa kia. Của đời sinh cũng căng ấy chứ. Của 37 lần rồi đấy. Người thua. Tận lại. Xong rồi bay 36 mở cái bước lại nha. Hả? Không perfect. Rồi buồn đấy. Đó, đi. Đây, bước rồi. Chít này. Ui, không đấu à? Động rất là mở trung tàu. Rồi 2 lần có thể gia đình, 3 lần có thể gia đình, 4 lần, 5 lần, 22 đúng tiền. Sắp được nước màu này 39 tỷ năng lượng giống ngoài ở đây ạ, theo 1 tỷ năng lượng giống nhỉ. Cái gì ấy? Chỉ cần nói nha. Tỷ năng lượng mà nó lên nhiều lượng vãi. Những kiếm uy lực. Ui. Bây giờ hút cút rồi
ভাই কি দেখেন?
বাইকটা কি আপনার?
হ্যাঁ আমার ভাই কি হয়েছে?
নাম্বার প্লেট কই?
সেটা দিয়ে আপনার কি দরকার?
রাইট দেন।
হ্যাঁ রাইট দিই, কি হয়েছে?
বেরিবাদ যাবেন?
না ভাই এই মুহূর্তে বেরিবাদ যাবো না ভাই।
ভাই চলেন না, আমার মায় অসুস্থ।
ভাই আমার রাইড শেষ, আমার পোলার আছে জন্মদিন, আমার তাড়াতাড়ি বাড়ি যাইতে হবে, আমি যাইতে পারবো না। তো আপনি আর একটা রাইড দেখেন, এ নিয়ে যাবো আপনারে।
ভাই বিপদ তার বইলে আসেন, আমার মায় অসুস্থ। ভাই আপনার মা অসুস্থ থাকলে কি একজন হেল্প করতো না?
এই মুহূর্তে ভাই এই বেরিবাদে আমার বাড়িটা থাকলো উল্টা দিকে, আমার যাইতে অনেক দেরি হয়ে যাবো।
ভাই একটু স্যাক্রিফাইস করেন না ভাই, আমার মা অসুস্থ, আপনার মা অসুস্থ থাকলে কি আপনি করতেন না?
আরে
একটু বাড়াই দেবো ভাই, চলেন ভাই।
আরে এই সময় বেরিবাদ কেমনে যাবো
ভাই? আয়া না, আমি তো আপনার সাথে যাইতেছি ভাই, আমার একটু নামাই দিয়ে আসেন, খুব দরকার ভাই।
আমার
চলেন ভাই।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে চলেন। ভাই কোন দিকে? ভাই আর কোন দিকে যাবো কোন তো? সেই কখন থেকে তো সামনে সামনে ঘুরতেছে।
মা, শফিকরে ডাক দাও।
এখন অনেক রাত হয়েছে।
তাহলে একটা কাজ করো, ওর জন্য একটা কেকের পিস রেখে দাও।
আচ্ছা, রাইখা দিব না, কাল সকালে তুই দিয়ে আসিস।
মা, মোমবাতি কই?
মোমবাতি আনতে তো ভুলে গেছি একদম।
তাহলে কাজ করো, বাবাকে আনতে কইয়া দাও।
তোর বাপ কি জানে যে কেক কিনে নিয়ে আসছি? আচ্ছা, আগে আসো, তারপরে দোকানে পাঠাবো নেবো মানে।
তাহলে একটা কাজ করি, আমি নিজে গিয়ে নিয়ে আসি।
ছোট মানুষের রাতে বেলা বাইরে যাওয়া নিষেধ তোরে শিখাইছি না?
তাহলে আবার একটা কাজ করো, বাবাকে ফোন দিয়ে কইয়া দাও বেলুন আনতে, আর বলবা যে তাড়াতাড়ি আসতে।
আর একটু অপেক্ষা করি, হ্যাঁ, তারপর কমুনে।
Thầy lại mày thắng, nghe cái chừng mày thắng, mày 10% nữa. Mày ngã. Mày ô, không được, đùa tao, xuân không. Xuân bậy bạn ơi, hiểu được rồi. Xuân giấu vậy. Không được rồi, lại trẻ này 10 này đó, được tiếp à? 3 củ 5 9 là xem được bao nhiêu nhá. 3%, 4 và 66 cũng được. Át này, sẽ át giờ này rồi. Ê, chơi xong rồi, đánh trùng bài rồi, thằng này ấn tử thần ạ. Không sao thầy ơi, mình dồn trước là được. Át sử danh hóa, bây giờ nói bàn, xong rồi xoay bài tự động. Đấy mày không? Chuẩn chỉ đấy, chuẩn chỉ mà xoay bài tự động. Go. Binh Chi Linh gọi thầy ơi. Thầy nhót không? Nhót, đét. Cho tao. Ngáo vậy. Vẫn đang mày, anh vẫn đang nhảy. Thắng mà. Let me show you darkness. Sai rồi. Sai đều. Thầy lái vô á, sao? Captain Vietnamese. Captain Việt Nam. Máy capture chuẩn không vậy bạn ơi? Chuẩn 2 lần này. Đó, không 3 lần. Lại nữa ta thầy mình tính 3 lần này. 3 lần, 1 lần là 4 này. 5 lần này. 5 lần 6 lần 6 lần 6 lần tiếp được 6 lần 5 lần rồi 5 chuẩn thế. Ngoan, còn một cái cung xanh nữa đây đi. Bài còn gì nhỉ? Có bài yêu đét Long Vương à? Yêu đét xong còn nhiều máu đấy. Xuân vợ thầy chưa chạm đất 49 rồi. Xong lần này là quay một vòng rồi mình tại không.
ও তুমি
ডরাইছেন?
ডরাবো কেন? মাগের এরকম আটকা মায়া মনে সামনে চলে আসলে তো একটু চিন্তা লাগেই। আর কালকে আবার তোমার মামার সাথে চ্যালেঞ্জ বইলা এসো, শেষবার মতো চুলদারি আশ্রয় আসতে।
শুনেন, কালকের খেলায় আপনি হারবেন।
বাবা, কনফিডেন্স দেখছো মেয়ে?
যদি না হারছেন তাহলে কিন্তু বললাম এটা দিয়ে আমি আমার হাতে আপনার নাম লিখুন। মানে তো তখনই বুঝবেন যখন এটার দায় আপনার উপর পড়ব। সরেন।
আরে ভাই নাম লিখবা মানে কি মুসিবতে বললাম, জিততে না পারে এখন 2 নাম্বারই।
কি করতেছ? এটা কি করলি তুই মামা বলতো? শেষ পর্যন্ত ওই হাবলু মামার কাছে।
সরি বলছি তো, মিস্টেক হয়েছে। আর এটা খেলা না, খেলাতে হার জিত থাকি।
এই কথা তুই বলতেছিস? 3 বারের চ্যাম্পিয়ন নিলয় বলতেছে এই কথা, শেষ পর্যন্ত খেলায় হার জিত থাকেই।
হ্যাঁ বলতেছি, এবার হয় না আগামীবার হইব। আর শোন, আমাদের না বয়স বেশি হয়ে গেছে, ঠিক আছে? এখন এটা জুনিয়রদের করা কাম, আমরা অনেক সিনিয়র হয়ে গেছি।
এই দাঁড়া দাঁড়া, জুনিয়র? হ্যাঁ, কোন অ্যাঙ্গেল ওই হাবলু মামার তো জুনিয়র মনে হইলো কত দেখি? এই কথা শোনার পরে ওই হাবলু মামা সানফ্লাওয়ার তেল মাইরা ঠিক ঠিক করে হাসবো। তুই এমন একটা কাজ করছিস মামা, এলাকায় মুখ দেখানোর মতো অবস্থা থাকলো না।
টাকা দিতেছি, একটা কাজ কর, বোরকা কিনা পিন্দা ঘুরতে থাক, ঠিক আছে? এলাকায় আর মুখ দেখাইতে হইব না।
দাঁড়া দাঁড়া দাঁড়া, আমার মনে হইতেছে কেউ তোরে তাবিজ করছে। তুই কখনো তো এই কথা বলার ছেলে না, কি হয়েছে কত?
কোনো তাবিজ টাবিজ কিছু না। আর শোন, আনোয়ারের রহিম বাবুর ছেড়ে আনতে পাঠাইছিলাম, কই হয়?
ভাই আসসালামু আলাইকুম ভাই।
ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম। আনোয়ার কই?
ভাই পাড়ায় কই জানি গেল গা ভাই, কামটা কি হলো ভাই? কালকে গেমটা এটা গেলেন
যাওয়ার হইছে, কাজের কথা আসি। লাইলির পার্টিতে কাচ্চি করে দিব
না ভাই, পারুম না, মাফ করে দেন ভাই। আপনার লেগে আমার জানা আছে, রুমাইয়ের লেগে আমি ভাই কাচ্চি বাচ্চি রাখতে পারবো না ভাই।
তুই কি কর? রহিম ভাই মাথা ঠান্ডা, মাথা ঠান্ডা। তোমাদের ছাড়া হইব না তো বিষয়টা। এমন কাচ্চি খাওয়াই তুই মনে করো 7 দিন যাতে কেউ বাথরুম থেকে বাইর না হইতে পারে। বুঝছো না বিষয়টা? পারো না? যাও এবার রেডি করে গিয়া যাও তাড়াতাড়ি।
একটু বড় খবর হইব।
তোমরা আমগুলোকে বইতা।
আরে আমরা তো খাবোই, আগে আপ্যায়নটা করে নেই। পুরান ঢাকার ট্রেডিশন তো আপ্যায়ন করা, কি মামা?
এই তো দুধ লাইনে আইছো, এরকম লাইনে থাকলে তো কোনো সমস্যা হইতো না। খুব তো কইছিল খেলার কথা, এখন বুঝছো খেলা কি?
এখন একদম ক্লিয়ার মামা। আপনার একটু কাছে দিই। আলু দেই, আলু আলু।
না না আলু না, গোস্ত দাও, গোস্ত দাও।
এই যে গোস্ত দেই।
অনেক মজা হয়েছে। এই লাইলি দাও, লাইলি দাও।
আলু
ল ল ল ল লাইলি ল। তুমি লইবানি?
খাইতাম, মজা তো।
তুমি একটু খাও।
সবাই আমগুলোকে খাইতাম।
আরে খাবো তো, খাবার তো আছে।
আমগুলোকে খাও।
আরে মামা খান তো। আছে, কিছু লাগলে বললেন কিন্তু।
মজা হয়েছে।
আসলে
না, তুলো গোস্ত ল।
এইবার লইয়া কয়বার হয়েছে?
ভাই 5 বার।
তোমারে এত করে কইছি যে একটু কম কম খাও, মাগনা খাওন পাইলে হুদাই হামাম করে খাও।
দুলা ভাই আমি তো মাগনা খাওয়ান খাই ভাই, আমরা তো বাজেতে জিতছি আর আমি তো পরিমাণ মতোই খাইছি। বিশ্বাস করেন দুলা ভাই, আমি নিশ্চিত ওরা খাওয়ানোর মধ্যে কিছু মিশাইছে। লাইলিও তো পরিমাণ মতো খাইছে, ওরা তো পেট নামছে শুনছি।
হ্যাঁ, মানুষের খায় কাম নাই, তোমার খাওয়ানোর লোকে কিছু মিলাইছে।
ভাই আপনি জানেন না, ওরা অনেক ডেঞ্জারাস, অনেক ডেঞ্জারাস দুলা ভাই। ওরা প্রত্যেকটা ধরে ধরে ফাঁসি দেওয়া উচিত দুলা ভাই। আমি খালি একটু সোজা হয়ে দাঁড়াইলই, তারপর দেখেন আমি রাজপথে নামবো, রাজপথে নামবো, আমি আন্দোলন করবো ওকে ফাঁসির লিগা।
যাও যাও, তুমি তোমার কানে যাও, আমি তোমার লেগে কেড়ে বয়ে থাকো।
আপনি একটু বহান ভাই।
Đấy, ý là sao nó không tự làm được ấy. Chưa trốn. Yes, yes, yes. Bây giờ tỷ đô. Mày rủ vô. Anh cầm đồ mà chỉ được cái mác của chơi rồi, đặt quả trứng này. Anh cầm đồ mà chỉ được cái wow wow wow. Yes, yes sir, broccoli. Đợi để chạy không mở. Cái thua à? Mày lùa tao. Cái phòng tập tạ đông dốt chịu, phòng tập tạ đơn đông như lợn mãi vì sao vậy vậy người tao phải vào. Cái đó chỉ cái gì đấy chúng tao để nhận được tí rebirth mà em ơi, rebirth nó giảm hết sức mạnh mà. Đúng cái nịt rebirth xong còn đúng cái nịt cái gì cũng ít, xong phải rebirth xong phải nhận sao để bù lại ấy. Sức mạnh đi. Em up một cái viết ở nhà em của anh ấy, một tiếng không gọi như anh nhau ấy, mà anh quay sau em vào quay luôn đấy. Hôm qua đó, hôm qua ấy. Ngày mùng 5 ngày 5 tháng 7 Bình Chi Linh có bấm viết mùng 4 không? Có mùng 5 chắc chắn, một tiếng mùng 5 rồi. Biết có không? Đó, chúng tôi bấm một tiếng. Đã trổ quá. Thích không? Thích. Mình thích không cho quay chung máy không? Đâu? Cái đấy giờ nó à? Mày đó mày gì? Đâu? Mày cứ vứt luôn chìm vào cái trong túi, tao khắc áp lại vào sau, tao khắc sửa, tao khắc chỉnh sau. Mày cứ áp thẳng vào trong túi, áp thẳng vào drive trong túi ấy. Ở đây, áp vào đây. Tao áp xong ở đấy trước, xong tao mới cho vào sau mà. Nhìn biết mà. Ủa à? Ở cái tên file có ngày mà mày nhìn thấy à? Tên các file có ngày 2024-07-03 đấy, ngày đấy. Tao làm chỉ biết. Chắc thế, nếu mà không có biết giỏ khác. Không, nhưng mà hình như thế. Phải không nhỉ? Được em rồi. Mùng 4 tao quay không, mùng 4 tao quay không nhỉ? Tao mày mùng 4 quay không nhỉ? Tại tao không thấy. Ok. Tại tao lại viết mùng 4, tao hỏi. Rồi, up rồi mà. Up rồi em. Mùng 3. 2 rồi, một cái là tí. Nhóc. Cái thằng yêu khôi tập rất luôn phận nhá. Cái anh đang tập một máy đúng không? Anh tập đủ 3 set trở lên này, 3 hoặc 4 này. Anh đang tập được 2 set rồi, xong nó tập xong một lần máy đấy, xong nó đổi máy, nó bảo ê ra chỗ kia đi. Gì? Mày đổi chỗ không? Cái tập một cái một tí thôi. Xong à, đang tập tay đâu mà ra chạy ra tập bụng cơ, xong tao bảo nó là thấy nó đang làm quen lại với máy. Biết không ơi, nó bảo nó nghỉ lâu rồi thế nó làm quen lại. Mấy tỷ lận 140 à? Ok được rồi. Thực sự là cái chỗ này cho chỉ các kiểu ấy phải là nhau đét mà anh cái kết bạn. Thằng thằng Tuấn tối nay đi date quốc tiếp về của con Chu Bảo Châu, xong nó bảo anh em ở nhà quay cho anh thì đéo được vợ chúng tao chuồn tao sao con nên bảo là tối bận đi quốc tiếp Chu Bảo Châu cái gì mày đùa bố. Không, nhưng mà đi làm việc gì sao đúng việc chứ, việc người khác bắt mình làm chôn à? Mày thích không mình làm được không? Xong việc của mình xong thì gì? đã đâu lưng sắn. Anh tưởng là anh biết là anh nghĩ là bảo bọn bố ghép mặt vào xong có tính tiền vít đấy của bọn bố không? Có tính tiền vít đấy là của bọn bố không? Bảo vẫn các vào thích đấy là bọn anh em làm nhỉ? Xuân bố à? Thích hộ không? Em quỷ đấy. 200 rồi anh. Rồi anh nhớ lại anh nhặt đồ anh quay trứng mà cho nó dễ phải kéo chơi game này. Mình chơi game này 1 tiếng lên. Vừa anh đi về xong mấy chút sóc ấy. Sóc đầu ngực kéo chịu. Sóc đầu ngực không mà. Và tập xong đi về mới lại sóc về, xong nó sóc cả về đau ngực kéo chịu. Anh thấy nó vui, thấy vui gầy lắm. Nó không thắt cân được thật ý, nó gầy vãi. Tay nói nhìn như que củi thế. Cái lúc mà tập cái máy ép ngược cái tay nhìn như que củi ấy, buồn cười nó chịu được. Buồn cười mấy lúc cái tập buồn cười á. Hiểu à? Làm mày không quay được, nó quay mấy tiếng rồi. Làm mày quay mấy tiếng rồi vô. Cái gì đây? Anh rebirth rồi, của anh là cụ đi gì rồi, anh là vua, anh rebirth rồi, của anh là vua được chưa? Tên của anh là vua. Cách làm béo, cách farm cực kỳ nhanh là vào tháp infinite cho tài, farm cực kỳ binh chi linh. Vào đây là trước kéo nhau mà, nếu hiểu. Bao nhiêu? 20 phút rồi, anh quay 1 tiếng á. Đúng rồi. Cho nó, anh tưởng nó béo đánh liên minh cơ. Sao đánh? Vua zero à? Gua zero. Gua ba. Gua ba cô ba có mấy cái chết chết này đi mua đồ ấy, mua đồ ấy. Mấy thằng ấy toàn mấy thằng ảo giá thôi, chứ bán sự đất thì bán gì phải. Anh mua rồi mà anh quỷ chết mà, anh quỷ chết kiểu đấy mà. Phải đổi xe gọi lên tôm để xem thằng nào bán giá hợp lý nhất thì mình mua. Còn phút ra mình đi farm đồng chị chúng nó. Phải không? Sao bị mất? Đến hạn đóng tiền sao thằng kia nó chưa báo? Thằng anh chưa bảo, thằng anh chưa bảo đóng tiền thì anh chưa chuyển. Nó phải bảo cơ mà anh mới chuyển tiền. Nó nhắm vào nhóm thì bọn anh chuyển. Nhóm vẫn là nghe nhóm ở trong trước bọn anh học academy cùng nhau ấy. Còn một broccoli trong vlog à? Chuẩn vậy. The basic. Giật phờ đen. Game này nhìn giống người mà, game đấy mấy thằng người còn nhớ mày còn nhìn giống người tí đỡ cuối vuông. Chẳng qua không có auto. Thằng nào ngắm nhiều ấy. Anh ra hơi buồn ngủ à? Quay được 10 tiếng ngày không? Quay được 10 tiếng ngày không bro? Mày 10 tiếng một ngày. Nổi không? Ngủ nghỉ phát đến sáng không? Được. Đừng chửi được. Rồi, mà mấy game chơi treo này xem đá được mà mình chạy đi. Nó bảo là phải dùng cái con chuột này để di màn hình, góc màn hình liên tục cái đéo. Anh bảo là anh nghĩ là có cái đéo gì vợ ấy trôn mũ à, thỉnh thoảng thôi chứ. Được mà. Có cái gì rồi mà. Có cái auto click mà gì. Thực ra, không cần đâu, Nam mà mày biết cái phím di chuyển được không? Mấy phím di chuyển ấy, mũi tên ấy, đấy mấy phím đấy cũng xoay màn hình được mà. Mấy phím đấy xoay màn hình được mà Nam. mấy phím đấy xoay màn hình được mà.
শুনেন কালকের খেলায় আপনি হারবেন।
বাবা কনফিডেন্স দেখছো মে?
যদি না হারছেন তাহলে কিন্তু বললাম এটা দিয়ে আমি আমার হাতে আপনার নাম লিখুন। মানে তো তখনই বুঝবেন যখন এটা দায় আপনার উপর পড়বে।
সমস্যা থেকে ওই দিনকার তোরে হাত খরচের লেগা 5,000 টাকা দিয়েছিলাম। আবার টাকা কি গাছে ধরে?
আব্বাজান আপনি তো কত টাকাই কামান, 5,000 টাকা দিলে আপনার কি হয়? আমি আপনার একমাত্র আমার মাইয়া, তো আমার পিছনে খরচ করবেন না কার পিছনে করবেন? আমার একটা কুর্তি পছন্দ হয়েছে, ওই কুর্তি আমি কিনতে চাই।
কুর্তি মূর্তি লেহেঙ্গা ওড়না এসব দিয়ে তো ঘর বইরে গেছে, হাঁটুনের বি জায়গা নাই। মন চায় তোর এগুলা নাইজেরিয়া বুলগেরিয়া আর উগান্ডায় পাঠাইয়া দে। আচ্ছা এত কিছু কিনানোর দরকার নাকি?
কি করতেছেন আব্বা? একটা শখ করছি, শখের দাম লাখ টাকা। শখ যদি না মিটে তাহলে এই জীবন রেখা লাভ কি? আপনি যদি আমার টাকা না দিচ্ছেন তাহলে কিন্তু আমি কয়ে দিলাম ব্লেড দিয়ে হাত কেটে নাম লেখা ফেলাম।
আচ্ছা ব্লেড দিয়ে এই কুর্তির লেগে হাত কাটানোর দরকার নাই। আমি বাইরে যাওয়ানোর সময় তোর টাকা দিয়ে যাবো।
থ্যাংক ইউ আব্বা।
আচ্ছা লাইলি, তুমি এরকম প্রতিদিন কোনো পড়াই কমপ্লিট করছো না, আমি কিন্তু তোমাকে আর পড়াতে আসবো না।
আসেন না আপনারা ক্যাঠাই কইছে আইতে আমি কইছি
শেষ পর্যন্ত তোর বাবার কাছে আমাকে কমপ্লেন করতে হবে।
আপনি আমার বাপের কাছে কমপ্লেন করবেন?
পড়াশোনা করছো না, বাবার কাছে কমপ্লেন করবো না? অবশ্যই করবো।
ঠিক আছে, আপনি যান, আপনি আমার বাপের কাছে কমপ্লেন করেন, এদিকে আমি ব্লেড দিয়ে হাত কেটে আপনার হাতের নাম লেখা রাখবো ওইখান দিয়ে।
তুই বলতে চলেছ আস্তাগফিরুল্লাহ। দেখো এইবার না হয় আমি তোমার বাবার কাছে কমপ্লেন করবো না, কিন্তু তুমি যদি পরীক্ষায় ডাব্বা মারো তাহলে তো আবার আমি শেষ।
ও তুমি
ডরাইছেন?
ডরাবো কেন? মাগের এরকম আটকা মায়া মনের সামনে চলে আসলে তো একটু চিন্তা লাগেই। আর কালকে আবার তোমার মামার সাথে চ্যালেঞ্জ, বইলা আইসো শেষবার মতো চুল দাঁড়িয়ে আশ্রয় আসতে।
শুনেন, কালকের খেলায় আপনি হারবেন।
বাবা কনফিডেন্স দেখছো মেয়ে।
যদি না হারছেন তাহলে কিন্তু বললাম এটা দিয়ে আমি আমার হাতে আপনার নাম লিখুন।
মানে?
মানে তো তখনই বুঝবেন যখন এটার দায় আপনার উপর পড়ব। সরেন।
আরে ভাই নাম লিখবা মানে? কি মুসিবতে বললাম, জিততে না পারে এখন 2 নাম্বারই। কি সমস্যা? যাইতে দিছো না কেন?
সমস্যা আমার না আপনার। আপনি মানুষ না খুনি?
মানে?
মানে বোঝেন না? কালকে কি করছেন? কাচির লগে কি মিলাচ্ছেন? পেট খারাপের ওষুধ।
দেখো এখন কিন্তু বাড়াবাড়ি হইতেছে। তোমরা কাচ্চি খাইতে চাইছো, আমি খাওয়াইছি ব্যাস। কারণ কারো যদি পেট পাতলা হয়ে যায়, কেউ যদি হজম করতে না পারে, সেটা তো তার সমস্যা, আমার না।
বাড়াবাড়ি আমরা করছি না আপনারা করছেন? মানে ইচ্ছে করে আপনারা খান নাই কালকে, তাই না? যাতে আমার লগে প্রতিশোধ নিতে পারেন।
আর যদি নিতে চাই সেটা কি দোষ? 3 বার ঘুরি চ্যাম্পিয়ন আমি, তোমার কারণে আমার হারতে হয়েছে।
হারছেন তো কি ইচ্ছে? মাঝে মাঝে কিছু জিতবার লাগা কিছু হারতে হয়।
এই তোমার কাছে হাইরে আমি কি জিতছি? হ্যাঁ
আমারই জিতছেন, আমার মন জিতছেন।
এই দেখো তুমি আমার আবার কোনো কিছুতে ফাঁসাইছো, আমি বুঝছি। এইসব ফান্দে আমি পা দিতেছি না, প্লিজ।
আমি আপনারে ফাঁসাই নাই, আপনি আমারে ফাঁসাইছেন। আমি তো আপনার প্রেমে পড়ে গেছি ফ্রি মাস্টার। আপনি আমার মারবেন, মারেন, কাটতেও ফালান, কিন্তু আমি আপনার ভালোবাসি, এটাই সাইন্স।
হ্যাঁ এর জন্যই তো সায়েন্সে মারো ডাব্বা।
যতই অপমান করেন সাদি তো আপনার আমার লগে হইব।
তোমার মতো মেয়ের সাথে শাদি দূরে থাক, প্রেম পর্যন্ত করতে রাজি নাই আমি। হ্যাঁ, আর এইসব ব্লেড ফেড দিয়ে কোনো কাজ হবে না, আমি ভয় পাই না আর।
দেখবো চন্দ্র তুমি কি করো।
Một cho bao nhiêu? 160 à, thì được phải làm một lần nữa, một và hai lần nữa. Được một kỹ năng nữa, bay cho bay, bay trên này, bay trên này, bay trên này. Đó, giờ thì quay rồi sao? Chưa, 10 tiếng nữa. À, cần mất cái thời gian chơi game. Trốn. Good. Not. Xong đấu này. Đấu sĩ à? Quyền năng đi. Quyền năng biết tiếng này. Cái đồ bộ bố gái. Bao nhiêu à? 26 tỷ à? Người thì là 200 này. Người là 2 là 1 tỷ. Người là 5. Người là 5 nát. 5 nát. đó 2.5 2.5 2.5 2 4 đúng rồi 40 củ. Ôi, trời ơi. 210 lần nữa đấy. Cuộc sống với à? Đến 2 bay 2 nữa là lên 5 phút. Bay một chia xong. Bình chi lên. Bình nhé. Đúng nào? Cho nó Olivia thằng ngon có biết kiếm của đánh đâu. Máu máu hồi máu hồi máu hồi máu hồi máu
মন্টুর বাসা ফাঁকা, খালি বাসা, পুরা খালি, খাওয়া দাওয়া নাই, তুমি আর আমি,
শুধু তুমি আর আমি
একা
একা।
কত বড় সাহস তোর, হ্যাঁ? তুই সাহস পাইলি কিভাবে আমার নিয়ে খালি বাসায় যাবি? বাসায় আমার কথা বলো, বিয়ের কথা বলো, সিরিয়াস হও।
তুমি তো জানো আমার বাসার অবস্থা কি। এমন ভাই যেন পৃথিবীতে কারো ফ্যামিলি যেন না জন্মায়। মানে ওর জন্য আমি কিছুই হচ্ছে না, ও ফেল করে আর বিয়েটা হচ্ছে না, ফেল করতেছে আর হচ্ছে বিয়ে পিছাইতেছে, কিন্তু আমার লাইফটা কোথায় যাইতেছে সেটা তো কেউ চিন্তা করতেছে না। ও তো সেই ব্যাপারে কোনো টেনশনই নাই। আমি যে তোমাকে কত ভালোবাসি এটা কি ওকে আমি বলতে বুঝাইতে পারতেছি বলো? হ্যাঁ, আরে কি হয়েছে?
না আমি আর বসে থাকতে পারবো না, এতক্ষণ ধরে রিকশায় বসে থেকে আমার ব্যাক পেন করতেছে।
কোথায় দেখি?
দেখতে হবে না, আমি আর
আচ্ছা আশ্চর্য ব্যাপার, তোমার ব্যাক পেন হয়েছে তুমি আমাকে পার্সোনালি বলবা, সেই জায়গায় তুমি রিকশাওয়ালার সামনে বলছো, ব্যাপারটা কেমন না? তো কি হয়েছে দেখি?
দেখতে হবে না, আমি বাসায় যাবো, আমার বাসার সামনে দিয়ে আসো।
বাসায় যাওয়া মানে কি? আমরা বের হয়েছি কতক্ষণ বেবি? আমরা অল্প কতক্ষণ হয়েছে, মাত্র 2 ঘন্টা হয়েছে আমরা বের হয়েছি। আজকে আমরা সারাদিন ঘুরবো, খাওয়া দাওয়া করবো, তারপর হচ্ছে মন্টুদের বাসায় যাব, তারপরে আমরা যা হওয়ার তা করবো, মানে বাসায় যাবো আর কি। আবার
মন্টুর বাসায় কেন?
ও ওই যে আসলে হয়েছে কি, ওই যে মন্টুদের ম্যাচের মধ্যে আজকে বিরাট আয়োজনে খাওয়া দাওয়ার ব্যবস্থা করা হয়েছে বুঝছো। তা আমাকে বললো যে হ্যাঁ তুই আসিস, এখন আমি তো একা যেতে পারি না, তুমি ছাড়া আমি কীভাবে যাবো বলো?
তাই তো, খাওয়া দাওয়া করবো আর কি করবো?
তারপর ধরো ওই যে মানে একটু বসলাম, আড্ডা দিলাম, গল্প করলাম, থাকে না এই আর কি।
হ্যাঁ খাওয়া দাওয়া করবো, আড্ডা দিব, বিশ্রাম নিব। বাট তুমি আমাকে কি বলছিলা জানো?
কি?
মন্টুরা ট্যুরে গেছে বান্দরবন, তোমারও যাওয়ার কথা ছিল, কিন্তু যেহেতু তুমি আমার সাথে দেখা করবা, আমাদের একটা ডেটের প্ল্যান হয়েছে, দ্যাটস ওয়াই তুমি যাইতে পারো নাই। এখন আমার মন্টুর বাসায় দাওয়াতটা বুঝলাম
না, বলছিলাম না আসলে মানে আমি না ভুলে যাই সব কিছু বুঝছো, মানে তুমি সামনে থাকার পর না আমি সব কিছু আউলে যাই, মনে থাকে না আর কি। হ্যাঁ আর তুমিও পিছলাই যাও। হ্যাঁ না না কিছু বলি না, কি বলবো, কিন্তু মানে ব্যাপারটা হচ্ছে কি আমার না একটা জিনিস নিয়ে খুব মন খারাপ হচ্ছে, মানে স্ট্রবেরিটার কথা শুনে না খুব মন খারাপ হইতেছে।
কি
মানে মানে স্ট্রবেরি, যে
স্ট্রবেরি কি
চকলেট, মানে তোমার জন্য চকলেট বলতে ললিপপ, তোমার জন্য দুটো মানে স্ট্রবেরি ফ্লেভারের চকলেট আনছিলাম, তো ওগুলোর কথা না খুব মনে পড়ছিল। মানে ওয়েলকাম।
শোনো, এসব ভাওতাবাজি বাদ দিয়ে কাজের কাজ করো, বাসায় আমার কথা বলো, বিয়ের কথা বলো, সিরিয়াস হও।
তুমি তো জানো আমার বাসার অবস্থা কি। এমন ভাই যেন পৃথিবীতে কারো ফ্যামিলি যেন না জন্মায়। মানে ওর জন্য আমি কিছুই হচ্ছে না, ও ফেল করে আর বিয়েটা হচ্ছে না, ফেল করতেছে আর হচ্ছে বিয়ে পিছাইতেছে, কিন্তু আমার লাইফটা কোথায় যাইতেছে সেটা তো কেউ চিন্তা করতেছে না। ও তো সেই ব্যাপারে কোনো টেনশনই নাই। আমি যে তোমাকে কত ভালোবাসি এটা কি ওকে আমি বলতে বুঝাইতে পারতেছি বলো? হ্যাঁ
অনেক প্রবলেম না?
খুব প্রবলেম।
আমার কাছে একটা সলিউশন আছে।
কি সলিউশন?
চলো আমরা পালাই বিয়ে করে ফেলি। দেখো তোমার বাসায় প্রবলেম আছে, আমার বাসায় অনেক প্রবলেম আছে, বাট আই এম সিরিয়াস। এসব বাসার প্রবলেম এত পাত্তা দিলে চলবে না। পালায় বিয়ে করে ফেলি।
বেবি তোমাকে আমি এই কারণে এত লাভ করি, তোমার ইন্টেলেকচুয়াল হাইট এত বেশি যে কোন দিন জানি তোমার সাথে থাকতে থাকতে আমার হাইটটাও 6 গিয়ে পৌঁছে যাবে।
6 কি ফিট, ইঞ্চ নাকি সেন্টিমিটার?
না না ফিটই তো, ফিট।
ও মন্টু বাসায় নেই তাই না?
না না বাসায় নাই তো।
তাহলে মন্টুর বাসায় আমরা যাবো কিভাবে?
কারণ চাবি আছে তো আমার পকেটে।
চাবি?
হ্যাঁ।
মন্টুর বাসা ফাঁকা, খালি বাসা,
পুরা খালি,
খাওয়া দাওয়া নাই, তুমি আর আমি,
শুধু তুমি আর আমি
একা
একা।
কত বড় সাহস তোর, হ্যাঁ? তুই সাহস পাইলি কিভাবে আমার নিয়ে খালি বাসায় যাবি? তুই কি মনে করছস আমাকে বলবি যে চলো আমরা খালি বাসায় যাই, তোর সাথে আমি ফুরফুর করে চলে যাব?
ঠিক আছে, না গেলে তো আর কিছু করার নাই।
পিছলাইতেছ না? আসলে তুমি না আমাকে নিয়ে সিরিয়াস কিনা আমি সেটাই বুঝি না। আমি বাসায় একা একাই যাচ্ছি, আর তোরে ললিপপ তুই খা।
বেবি, বেবি ললিপপ।